Hey everybody, it's Caroline. Happy Friday. Wherever you are, it's afternoon where I am in Toronto, and it's raining. It's raining and it's freezing, and I'm just waiting for the spring to come. So, if you're somewhere warm, please let me know. Send me a picture. I really want to know, or see, or just imagine. But anyway, let me get to the point. That's why I'm here. So let's talk about clients. Let's talk about ideal clients. And want to just come on here and face to face share with you three things I used to miss especially when I first launched a business. So years ago, I launched, even before, let's backtrack. Okay, so I've launched a few businesses, but the big business before this, Flourish Marketing. So let's even go to Flourish Marketing. So when I launched Flourish Marketing, I lost sight of three main things that, looking back, I think if I just had a handle over those three things, maybe I would have been more focused on who my ideal clients were. And as someone who is in marketing, I have to admit, it's not easy to admit that I was not even clear on my ideal client. I thought I was for a while, but then things happened. I ended up taking on clients just to take on clients. I admit this to everybody, because it just took that turn, just the income came rolling in from different places, and I just easily got caught up in it, which led to unhappiness, which led to me realizing how unhappy I was and being where I am now. So I'm going on a tangent. Facebook Live, I don't get to edit. But back to the three things I missed about pinpointing my ideal client. Okay, so the first big one, and a real big one, is a lack of clarity. I didn't take that time to really clarify who my ideal client was. So you really need to pinpoint who exactly are you going to be serving as a business owner, whether you're a product or a service-based business, right? The second one is I forgot about myself. So what that means is, I didn't put myself in there as a potential ideal client. And when you're stuck, especially when you're working one-on-one with people, or if you have a business that is serving, a business to consumer, so a B2C type business, think about who you were before you got on this journey to entrepreneurship. Or think, it depends on the type of business, obviously, but put yourself in your client's shoes, because we often create a business because of our own experiences, right? Especially when you're in line with your purpose. We're often on this purpose, on this route to being aligned with our purpose because of our own experiences. And if that's the case for you, especially think of yourself as your ideal client first, and then you can build on from there, and it will evolve from there. But this is a big, big, big point. And that's something that I missed with my business. And again, because of distractions, because of the lack of focus, because of the lack of clarity, I didn't put myself as a potential ideal client. And then another thing that I missed is it's so easy when you're so close to your own knowledge, your own business, everything feels so easy that you forget that other people don't find it so easy, right? So you start talking in language that sounds familiar to you, but not everybody is gonna get the jargon, you know? So like, put yourself in your client's shoes and don't assume that they know what you know. Okay, I remember sitting at a table with a bunch of women, oh my gosh, years ago, when I was again just launching Flourish Marketing. And I mean, a lot of it was nerves, but I started talking about black hat marketing, and the eyes on me at the table were like, what are you talking about? I just assumed everybody knew what black hat marketing was. So don't just assume that everybody's going to speak in your language or know exactly what you're talking about. So yeah, those are three big things that I just want to share with you quickly today. So clarity, getting very, very clear on who your client is. That's an obvious one, right? To understanding that your ideal client, likely, if you're a business to consumer business, if you're a B2C business, could, especially when you're starting out, be you. So think of who you were, where you came from, what your journey was, and then ask yourself questions and really dive in deep and really understand, you know, what your own frustrations were, what your own pain points were, what you would be looking for. Okay, and then 3, think about the language that your clients would be looking for, and then that goes back to who you were before too. You know, before you had all this knowledge about your business right now, what language would you be using? You know, just because you know it doesn't mean that your clients know it yet. So your job is to educate, not to just assume, in many cases. So those are my tips for today. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope that you are somewhere warm. It's supposed to warm up for me too. But yeah, have a wonderful weekend. If you're there, say hi. I would love to say hi on live. If not, this is the replay that you're watching right now, and have a great night, guys, ladies. Bye.